Hello and welcome to the Sapper Prepper UK YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like what you see, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and helps the channel grow. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and leave any comments below. Well, I'll hand you over to the Mad Sapper himself. Roll the credits.
He's got a backpack full of dreams, a tin of beans and a jar of cream, matches in a waterproof case. Out in the wild, he's found his place. Sapper Prepper UK, living wild, come what may, collects his preps every day. He's ready, he's steady. Hooray.
Hello there, fellow shooters. Let's have a chat about something fundamental to our sport, yet often overlooked. We're talking about the ritual of cleaning and oiling your airgun. It might not seem thrilling compared to a perfect long-range shot or a day in the field, but proper maintenance is the unsung hero behind every accurate shot. A clean air rifle is a reliable, precise tool. Neglect it and it won't perform at its peak, like running with stones in your shoes. So let's get this right from the start. Think of your air rifle as a finely tuned instrument. Every component matters: the intricate trigger mechanism, the rifling inside the barrel. Over time, lead from pellets, dust from the range, and moisture from the air can build up. That creates friction and corrosion, the arch enemies of consistency. A dirty barrel sends pellets off course. A dry, gritty action causes jerky firing and premature wear. Regular cleaning is your first line of defense. Cleaning also teaches you your rifle. Handling parts shows how they fit and work. That knowledge helps you diagnose issues early. You'll spot a loose screw or a perishing seal. It turns you from user to custodian of your gear, a rewarding journey. Right then, before we can get our hands dirty, or rather clean, we need to assemble our toolkit. You don't need a workshop full of expensive gear to do a professional job. A small, dedicated kit with the right supplies will serve you perfectly well for years. The cornerstone of any cleaning setup is a good quality cleaning rod. For air rifles, I strongly recommend a coated one-piece rod. These are less likely to scratch the delicate rifling inside your barrel compared to jointed metal rods. Make sure you get one that is the correct caliber for your rifle to ensure a snug and effective fit. 177.22 next up are the attachments for your rod. Jag patch holder. A jag is a pointed tip you pierce a cleaning patch onto, pressing firmly against the barrel walls. You'll also want a selection of cleaning patches, small cotton flannel squares. Buy a big bag of them, they're inexpensive and you'll use quite a few. You'll need a suitable cleaning solvent. Look for one made for air guns that dissolves lead without harming seals. A little goes a long way here. For lubrication, you'll need a high-quality airgun oil. Use oil specifically formulated for airguns, not WD-40. Not 3-in-1 general-purpose oils can damage synthetic seals and cost you power. A good gun oil often comes with a fine needle applicator to place tiny drops exactly where needed. You will also want a silicone-impregnated cloth for the final wipe down. It applies a thin, protective, moisture-repellent film to metalwork and stock gun cradle. If you don't have one, a couple of towels rolled up on a sturdy table will do the trick. Now, before a single drop of oil is applied or a patch is pushed down the barrel, we must talk about the most important step of all: safety. This is non-negotiable. Every single time you pick up an airgun, whether for shooting or cleaning, you must treat it as if it is loaded. This mindset is the foundation of safe gun handling and will prevent accidents. The very first action you take before anything else is to physically confirm that the airgun is unloaded and to visually confirm that it is uncocked. There are no exceptions to this rule. It is a habit you must ingrain until it becomes second nature, protecting you and anyone around you. For a break barrel Springer or gas ram rifle, the process is straightforward. Hold the rifle securely, pointing it in a safe direction. Break the barrel open just as you would to load it. Look directly into the breech to see if a pellet is seated there. Run a finger over the breech to feel for a pellet. Once you have confirmed it is empty, close the action without cocking the piston. If the rifle was already cocked, you will need to decock it safely. This usually involves breaking the barrel, holding it firmly, and then pulling the trigger while you slowly and controllably guide the barrel back to its closed position. Always consult your rifle's manual for the specific decocking procedure. With our rifle confirmed safe and resting securely in its cradle, we can begin the most critical part of the cleaning process, the barrel. The barrel is where accuracy is born, and even a minuscule amount of lead fouling can disrupt a pellet's flight path. We will be cleaning from the breech end towards the muzzle whenever possible. This prevents pushing debris into the rifle's action and protects the crown, the delicate edge of the muzzle. For a break barrel, this is easy start by attaching the patch holder to your cleaning rod. Take a clean patch. Dampen it lightly with your airgun-specific cleaning solvent. You don't need to soak it. Carefully guide the rod and patch into the breech. Push it smoothly all the way through the barrel until it emerges from the muzzle. You will be astonished at how much black grime comes out on that first pass. This is the accumulated lead dust lubricant residue we want to get rid of. Remove the dirty patch, being careful not to pull it back through the barrel. Repeat this process with a fresh, solvent, dampened patch. Each subsequent patch should come out a little cleaner than the last. You're finished with this stage when a patch comes out of the muzzle, perfectly clean and white. Now that the inside of the barrel is pristine, let's turn our attention to the outside of the rifle. The metalwork, the action, the barrel block. It's susceptible to rust and corrosion here in the damp UK. Fingerprints are a primary culprit. The natural oils and acids on our skin can eat away at the bluing over time. A thorough wipe down after every use is good practice. A deeper clean is essential during full maintenance. That preserves appearance. It protects value and ensures longevity. Take a clean, soft rag. Apply a small amount of your cleaning solvent or a dedicated gun degreaser. Gently wipe all external metal surfaces. Pay close attention to the areas you handle most. Breech block, cocking lever, area around the trigger guard. Use your soft bristled brush to get into checkering, grooves, hard to reach corners. The method here depends on the material. For traditional wooden stocks, use high quality stock oil or wax. The silicone leaves behind a microscopic layer that repels water and prevents rust from forming. With the barrel and exterior sorted, we can now focus on lubricating the moving parts of the action. This is a case where less is most definitely more. Over-oiling is a common mistake among beginners. Excess oil attracts dust and grit, forming an abrasive paste that accelerates wear. It can also find its way into the compression chamber of a Springer, causing what's called dieseling, where the oil ignites under pressure, leading to erratic power, a loud bang, and potential damage to the piston seal. We need to be precise, applying only a minuscule drop of the correct airgun oil to specific pivot points. For a break barrel rifle, the primary points of lubrication are the pivot points of the action. Cock the rifle, after confirming it's unloaded of course, to expose the joints. You'll see a main pivot bolt where the barrel assembly hinges on the action. Place a single tiny drop of high-quality gun oil right on this joint. You can use the needle applicator or even the tip of a toothpick. Work the barrel back and forth a few times to spread the oil evenly within the mechanism. This ensures a smooth, silent cocking action and prevents wear on this high-stress component. The final touch is to wipe away any excess oil immediately with a clean, dry cloth. Cleaning an air pistol follows the exact same principles as cleaning an air rifle, just on a smaller scale. Safety, as always, is paramount. Begin by making absolutely certain the pistol is unloaded and decocked. For a break barrel pistol, check the breech visually and by touch. For a CO2-powered pistol, ensure the CO2 cartridge is removed and the magazine is out. Cycle the action a few times to be sure no BB or pellet remains in the chamber. Given their compact size, it's even more important to handle pistols with care and always maintain muzzle discipline even when you know it's unloaded. The barrel on an air pistol is much shorter, which makes cleaning a quicker job, but shorter sight radius means barrel cleanliness affects accuracy more. Use a dedicated pistol cleaning rod or a flexible pull-through tool, bore snake. Dampen a patch with solvent and push it through from the breech to the muzzle. Repeat with new patches until they start coming out clean, then follow up with dry patches until one emerges completely white and dry. On a break barrel pistol, apply a tiny drop of oil to the main barrel pivot pin and to the cocking linkage joints. On a co-powered semi-auto replica, the key area is the slide. Reassemble, function, check the action without loading it, and you're done. Regular care keeps your air pistol reliable for plinking or competition. Proper cleaning is half the battle, but how you store your airgun between sessions is just as important for its long-term health. Storing a rifle or pistol correctly protects it from moisture, accidental damage, and unauthorized access. The golden rule of storage, especially here in the UK, is security. Your airgun must be stored in a way that prevents it from being accessed by anyone under the age of 18. Never store a Springer or gas ram rifle with the action cocked. Leaving the mainspring compressed or the gas ram pressurized for extended periods will weaken it, leading to a significant and often permanent loss of power. For pre-charged pneumatic PCP rifles, the opposite is often true. It is generally best to store them with some pressure in the air cylinder, typically around 100 bar, as this helps to maintain the integrity of the internal seals and prevent them from drying out. The storage environment itself matters a great deal. Avoid storing your air guns in places with high humidity or dramatic temperature fluctuations, such as a damp garage or a loft. These conditions are a breeding ground for rust and can cause wooden stocks to warp. A dry, stable environment like a cupboard inside your house is ideal. For extra protection against moisture, you can place a reusable desiccant or silica gel canister inside your gun cabinet or case. While padded gun slips are great for transport to and from the range, they are not ideal for long-term storage. The foam padding can trap moisture against the metalwork of the gun, actively promoting rust. A lockable hard case is a better option, but for ultimate protection, storing the gun naked inside a secure dry cabinet is the best method of all. This allows air to circulate freely around the gun, preventing any moisture from being trapped against it.